That's what I get for trying to treat myself. Oh, she's so pretty. Someone left their work bag at the restaurant.
Hello there. Ladies, does anyone else's boyfriends just have intrusive thoughts about the hoops?
Good morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. I'm going to be taking you through a day in my life today because I've got quite a few exciting things planned, so I want to just take you along for the day. It's also Zach and I's 2.5-year anniversary, which I need to text him and say happy anniversary. He has planned a surprise tonight, so I'll take you along, show you all of the different things that we get up to. I've had a productive morning so far. Got up at around 5:30, went for my morning walk, had my matcha, and then I'm about to have breakfast and I'm gonna go train back. I am so grateful for past me for training shoulders and legs Monday and Tuesday because I love my back day. So I love when I can save it for a midweek kind of session. And not to be the one to chat about the weather, but daylight savings has arrived, so the sun is rising an hour earlier, which I'm obsessed with. I love going for my early morning walks, and that's why I was kind of getting into the routine of doing a big stretch before I did my walk, because I would wake up early at like 5:30 or even 6, and it was still pitch black and I couldn't go for my walk, so I had to fill the time doing something. Now that it's rising earlier, around 6-ish, yeah, it used to rise at 7, so now it's kind of rising at 6:15. I can go for my morning walk at around 6:15, and it's perfect. So I'm very happy about that. I also need to go to the shops today to get Zach an anniversary present. I'm thinking some sort of like exercise gear, like Lululemon, because he loves Lululemon stuff, and doesn't everyone? Like, it's so soft. He will never really buy that stuff for himself, so I'm thinking that will be a good option. But an update on his AC, so he doesn't actually need surgery anymore, which is great. So he went and saw the GP and got an MRI referral, got his MRI, saw the specialist, and they said they can just do rehab with him and that his footy season might not be fully cancelled out, which is absolutely absurd to me because the boy was literally in a sling like this for a week and he could barely move his arm like above here, and now the specialist is telling him that he might be able to play footy again in like 3 months. So we'll see how that goes. I am very much of the mind that he should not go back, but that's just me. But yeah, I thought exercise gear would be good for him because he's going to be doing a lot of like cardio, stationary bike. He did the Stairmaster on Monday morning, so I think getting some sort of exercise gear will be a nice little touch. Oh my god, I need to also update you guys. So today is the first day that I kind of look semi-normal. On Friday, I'm getting into this thing where I'm putting money aside for like play activities. So that's like my eyelashes or my nails or getting a massage, just to really introduce more pleasure and just fun into my life. And I know I was talking on my last vlog about how I'm feeling kind of flat. I'm definitely feeling better, which makes sense because I'm also in my follicular phase, so I'm definitely feeling more myself, but I still think it's so important for me to be prioritizing these things all the time so that I don't have those slumps in my luteal and in my period week. But essentially I did that for myself. I booked a lash lift on Friday. I woke up on Saturday morning and my eyes were so red and puffy and so itchy. I'll put a photo here of what it looks like. You can't even really see how bad it was, but it was so bad and it was just terrible. And at first I thought it was just the place because they're very new. It was the first time going there and I was like, okay, maybe they're just not hygienic and something had got infected. It's their fault. But then I remembered that it happened once to me before in 2022 when I got a lash lift at a completely different place. And then I also was thinking about how one time when I got henna on my arm in like Bali or something, I had a huge allergic reaction. So I'm thinking maybe it's me, maybe I am the problem and I'm allergic to the serum that they put in like lash lifts or even just like henna. So I didn't end up going and complaining or doing anything like that because I was like, oh, I'm not going to go back. I don't want their credit voucher. I don't want any gift treatments from them because I don't want to go back to that place. So I just left it. I've been taking antihistamines and just moisturizing it because it's just been so dry. But you can kind of see like under here, just like it's so wrinkly because it's so dry, and up there it was just so swollen. Come down quite a bit today. That's what I get for trying to treat myself. I reckon this month treat myself thing is going to be a facial, because I just love the experience of a facial. Like the relaxing music, they steam your face, they're massaging your head, like it's just so relaxing. I was having a look at different facial packages that I could do for this month, and I'll probably book that in towards the end of the month for my little treat myself, and that lines up perfectly with my like luteal phase and my period week as well, because I've been tracking my period in Flow and it's actually been so accurate. So apparently I'm ovulating in 3 days. My fertility is very high today. My period will come around like the 27th of April. So my last cycle was exactly 28 days and my period, this is so TMI, but like you get to know, my period was 6 days, but like the last day was super light. So very regular considering I only just came off the pill. Like this is my second period off the pill. So I'm very happy about that. The PMS symptoms were very real. Also, I'm about to make my brekkie, but I wanted to quickly talk about my hair wash schedule, because I feel like I found a really good routine with it. And for anyone who is like a big gym goer and also does like saunas and stuff like that, and just like basically sweats a lot during the week, this is actually something that is so important, and I think that it will actually benefit a lot of you. This is the schedule that I do. Obviously day one, hair wash day, you've got nice fresh hair. I'll always try and do an upper body session that day, because if I do a lower body session, I know I'm just going to sweat the house down, so it's kind of unrecoverable at that point. So I'll do day one upper body session. So Monday I did shoulders, which I don't usually sweat that much from. Tuesday is going to be lower body day, so I do sweat on that day, and then I'll try to do like a sauna either that day or the next day, because I know hair wash day is coming up soon. I did sauna last night. Yeah, I did a sauna last night. So I did legs, kept it. At this point I'm really just like slicking it back into a claw clip. So day two, she's already slicking it. Day three, I'll put it in like a headband like this, because she's got greasy roots, and I will sometimes dry shampoo it if I feel like I really need it, but I do try to avoid that because I just know it's just not very good for you. Like there's just chemicals and stuff in that I don't really want to be using. So get back into a headband like this. Sauna on day three. That point I'm like sweating. I'm there. So I'll have my shower, obviously do my full body shower, but kind of just like run water through the roots just to get like the sweat off the surface level, and then I'll put it in a plait that night. Last night I was walking around with a plait and my headband because I just wanted to keep it off my face because it's just a little bit greasy. I'll wake up on the fourth day and have like crimped hair like this, which is honestly quite cute, and then I'll put it in a headband as well, go to the gym, and then I'll shower today. I've really been able to like milk the hair wash, which is great because I feel like my hair has grown so much. Like it has never been this length before, and I really do think that it is because I've been minimizing how much I'm washing it. I never tie it up. Like I have this headband on my wrist, but I never tie my hair up unless I'm like plaiting it. I'll just put it in a claw clip, and I feel like that has been so much more gentle for it. I used to like throw it up into a messy bun and like scrunch it around, then tie the headband around in it, and it's no wonder my hair was never growing past like here. Honestly, it's just, she's thriving. So I'm doing that. I've been doing hair masks as well, maybe once a fortnight or once every 3 weeks, honestly, not that often. These headbands also help because I'm keeping it out, but I'm someone who hates having it on my face, so having it back like this works perfectly. I've just come back from the gym, did my juicy upper or back session day, which I have just been absolutely loving. Like I'm back to my 4-day split, glutes, quads, shoulders, back, and I'm loving it. 3 days of recovery where I'm doing like my full body stretches, saunas, Stairmaster, and I'm just feeling so fresh in my body. And I was seeing a chiro for a couple of months to fix a lot of the tightness in my back, but honestly I think it was just from like so much overtraining, and it made sense at the time because I was training for High Rock, so I kind of had to do my 6 sessions a week. Stripping it back has just been so beneficial for my body, and I'm absolutely loving my training again. So this is your reminder, if you are feeling really stagnant or icky with your training, try stripping it back, try shaking it up, because it's so easy for people when they get to these points and they're starting to kind of resent their training almost, to just get rid of it entirely and to just take weeks off, lose the momentum, lose the routine. But I'm of the mind that when you feel like you're feeling stagnant or icky, it's just a sign that you need to change things up, not that you need to get rid of something entirely. The exact same with nutrition, the exact same with morning routines, evening routines, even work, guys. Like I am changing my work schedule, my time blocks, the days that I do things constantly just to keep things fresh, because working from home all of the week can get really, really boring. And that's something that I've kind of been grappling over these last couple of months as I get used to just working from home, being okay with the duality of like, I'm actually doing my dream job, and yet there are still some days where I'm really bored and I'm not feeling the vibes, and that gets to be so fine. And I think I have been making myself wrong for not being in love with every single day, and that's just not the reality of life. So just allowing that to be accepted and not making myself wrong for that has been a bit of a journey. That's my little riff and rant for the morning. I've got a call with my mentor in 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go have my protein shake, hop on that call. I was gonna take myself to a cafe to take the call, but I think I might just do it in my room, or I might actually lie by the pool because the sun has come out. That could be a vibe. But then I'll take you guys shopping to look for a present for Zach, go about the rest of the day together.
Is some actionables that you can start integrating into. I think that again, overwhelm is going to be your biggest critic. What if I
Bit of an update since I last filmed. It is now 1:30. I've just hopped off a mentorship call with my mentor. They usually go for about an hour, but I always block out at least 2 hours after my calls for implementation and execution, because I just get so much energy and momentum when I hop off of these calls with her. Gets all of these ideas going. I've bitten myself in the butt a couple of times in the past where I've like scheduled something immediately after the call, and then I just forget all of the juices, or not forget, but I don't prioritize implementing all of the ideas and the juices that I did uncover on the call. I always take a huge page of notes, and then I go into my Notion portal, write down actionables, and then I spend a couple of hours implementing straight away, because that just helps me to get pieces moving. Because I think even unrelated to business, whenever you have an idea, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna do this thing and I'm gonna do this thing, and you give too much space and time between the first step, you almost create this huge hurdle in your mind that it's gonna take so long to get started. Whereas if you can close that gap immediately by scheduling in time to use that momentum that you've built and actually like just take advantage of the momentum that you've built up, it really helps to just get that ball rolling. So that's what I've been doing. And even just like the feeling of like feeling a little bit flat over the last couple of weeks that I was chatting to you guys about, a lot of it was to do as well with business, and not that anything was wrong, but sometimes there's just going to be those periods where like anything and any project you're working on, you just feel a little bit flat, you feel a little bit stagnant. And I love having a mentor because it just reignites that spark in you, and it just recenters you, refocuses you, and you don't kind of procrastinate and enter this spiral that might take you weeks or even months to come back out of. It's such a great objective source of accountability. So that's my little rant about biz. I am about to now have lunch because my stomach was literally gurgling, but I was just so on fire and just writing things up. But I'm gonna have my lunch. I've meal prepped, and I popped a reel about the recipe actually that I created, but I've meal prepped some like chicken thigh honey soy with roast potatoes. So I'm gonna have that, or I might actually have the slow cooked beef that I prepped as well, because I always do lunch and dinner, and then I love to mix up which one I have for lunch and dinner just to give myself a bit of spice within my very rigid routines. And then it's shopping time. See what I can find for Zach. That's kind of the bulk of my work day done. Obviously I still have like client replies and things like that to do, and I want to do a bit of an audit as well for my business later on. Oh my god, I also want to show you guys these photos that I found when I was doing a bit of work of like how different I look. This photo was in 2022, and this photo was like last month. It just goes to show like what you put in your body, how you train, even just like your mindset as well, and the way that you live your life makes such a big difference physically as well, and not just mentally. I remember when I was in that space in 2022, I was doing all the things. I was training, I had a bodybuilding coach. This was in Europe, so I was like relaxed, and I'm so swollen, so puffy, so inflamed, because a lot of that stuff that I was doing was really from a place of force and from a place of needing to prove myself, rather than having routines that I genuinely loved and genuinely felt really excited about. Just comparing how different I look in between those two time periods is just such a honestly nice reminder of how much the work I've done has paid off in terms of really healing that toxic hustler side of myself, creating routines that I genuinely love. Like back then, I would not be able to go to the shops at 1:30 on a Wednesday in the middle of the week and not feel guilty about it. Like I would feel like I was wasting my time and being lazy. There was that story that I was never going to succeed if I didn't work that kind of conventional 9 to 5 hours. But now I've just broken free from so much of that conditioning, and it's honestly so much more enjoyable, and I'm just thriving. So rant over. I'm gonna have lunch because I'm starving, and then I will check in with you guys a little bit later. So little update, I've just got back from the shops and we were successful in acquiring Zach's present, and I can show you because this will go up after tonight obviously, so he won't spoil it. But I got him some, what's the style? Pace Breaker shorts, 7 inches. He has got these in a really pretty like light blue color. I got them for him like a year ago or so, and he really loves them, and they're just so soft and just such a great versatile short for training at the gym, but also like cardio and running as well. Like they're just so lightweight, and they don't have that weird inner lining as well that I feel like, do they? No, they don't. Oh, thank God. It's just like that loose little inside short, because I feel like, I don't know why they make them, because I feel like most boys don't like that. Like it just feels really suffocating and really not fun for them. So that's what I got him. It was actually pretty easy, just in and out, because I kind of thought about what I wanted to get him before I got there. I find that when I get to the shops and I have zero idea what I'm looking for, I just get so overstimulated and overwhelmed. So I made sure I knew what I wanted to get before I go. So I'm very happy with this. We have a bit of an inside joke that I love this color on him, and he's like, I don't see the hype, but I'm converting him piece by piece. And I think because he already loves this style of shorts, this is going to be a very persuasive piece of clothing. But he looks really good in like camo green. He does like it. I just like it more. So that's what I got for him. I also got a little card. It is our 2.5 year anniversary, and even though it's a half, like I feel like I love celebrating halves because it's so long before you celebrate a year. So we do celebrate our halves. But then I got a little treat for myself. I have read this book. I love this book, so I got it in hard copy. That's kind of my rule. I will read my books on my Kindle first to see if I like it, and then if I rate it a 5-star, I will go and buy the physical copy of it, because I want to build out my bookshelf. At the moment in the house we're in, the bookshelf is quite hidden, like it's inside my wardrobes. I'm really hoping that the next house we move into will be able to display my books, and then I can have all my 5-star reads on display. And I read 32 or 33 books last year. I've already read like 10 or 11 this year, so I'm going at a faster pace this year. I don't know how. I think because I read short books, a lot of them are 5-star reads, so I've got a lot of catching up to do. I had 4 in my arm at one point, and I was like, Taylor, be responsible. Just pick the one that you know you want the most, and that was this one. So if you haven't read this and you're wanting a book that is such a cute spine as well, oh my God. It's about World War II, but it's from the women's perspective. And whenever I hear people talk about books around like war and stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna like that. But this one was really good. Just her writing style was great. I think she has something like millions and millions of, or maybe not millions, I think it is millions, millions of 5-star ratings on Goodreads, and I always trust Goodreads ratings. So that's the newest addition to my bookshelf, and I'm very excited to just keep slowly but surely building it up. Part of me wants to feel guilty for spending money on something that I've already read, but also it brings me so much joy, and I'm like, you can never have enough joy in your life. I'm someone who doesn't really buy that much stuff for themselves, so books just make me very, very happy. So I'm very happy with that purchase. My bookshelf is looking so sad right now because I put all of my books in storage because I thought we were going to be moving quite soon, but then we didn't. So now I've got like 5 books, but oh, she's so pretty. Look at that spine. Stunning. This is also my book nook. I spoke about it, I think, in my first vlog, and I literally assembled every single thing inside this nook. From the little sign to all of the flowers back there to the doors to like the whole actual scene, I assembled by hand. And Taz got it for me for my birthday, and it's honestly one of the best presents I've ever received. It was just so cute. So if you have someone who loves books, you need to get them a book nook.
Focus, please. What up?
Bear! You can't say that. Be kind. What did you do?
It's focused.
Where did we go?
It's unfocused.
Baby, you gotta keep it in one spot.
You see all my blemishes. Oh no, this is upside down for you guys, but it is for us. Update for the vlog. Just finished up at Fred's. Not my friend's house, the restaurant.
You're so funny!
Hey guys, it's Fred! You know John Cena was his dad?
Really?
In the movie.
Oh, I think you meant in real life.
Why the fuck would you think that?
You just told me. And what did we eat?
Steak, potatoes, bread and butter, and prawns. Ladies, does anyone else's boyfriends just have intrusive thoughts about the hoops?
Don't! I'm scared now.
Look at those eyes. Whoa. Hello. Hello there. I heard you guys have been talking about me.
Oh god, you wish. So we have just arrived home. It is 9 o'clock and someone left their work bag at the restaurant, so we had to just drive back. 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. It was not very fun, but we did listen to some bangers, and then I made Zach do karaoke on the way home, and it was hilarious. So wasn't all bad news. Now we're just gonna get ready for bed and sleep. I want to go to the gym early in the morning, or I might go for a walk first because, oh no, Zach can come to the gym now because he wasn't going to come initially because he was going to have to get his work stuff because that's what he left. But now he can come. But I do need to go home and get clothes because this is the only outfit that I have, and I obviously cannot wear this to the gym. It was such a yummy dinner. We had this really nice juicy steak. It was like an 800-gram steak, and then we had duck fat potatoes, this really nice like fugasse bread. It was just like really good bread with like butter and salt, and we got king prawns as well. So it was very, very good dinner. If you live in Sydney, it's in Paddington. It's called Fred's, so I would highly recommend for a anniversary or a birthday or like a date night even. Really, really cute. That is the end of this vlog. I'm gonna wrap it up here. We're about to go to sleep, so nothing else will happen. I didn't bring my book though, so I can't read my Kindle, which is really, really sad. I might read it on my phone and just put my red light filter on. Otherwise, thank you for watching another vlog. I hope you enjoyed this daily vlog. It's obviously just one day in my week, but I kind of like doing daily vlogs because then I can kind of chat to you a bit more during the day rather than just show little snippets of each day from a weekly vlog. But let me know what you prefer and I will strive to do that. But other than that, have a good day or night wherever you are, and I will see you next time.